Welcome to Week 9 podcast. Hey, I'm Sam, and with us we have Rob. How's it going, Rob? We've been gone for about 2 weeks, but now we're back.
2 weeks.
Hopefully on our regular time schedule. But yeah, Rob, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good, Sam. How are you, man?
Not too bad. I'm glad we did the
Loving
podcast.
the cool weather.
Oh yeah. I'm glad we're doing the podcast after a win and not the 2 losses that we missed.
Hey, Sam. Before we start, let's do 2 things. Hey, gentlemen, 5 weeks ago. What's that mean? Pay the league. Number 2, does everybody know that the Chiefs have won 13 games in a row? Okay, Sam, we're ready to go now.
All right, let's
including the Super Bowl.
let's look at the standings real quick. Let's look at Conference 1 Earth. The Bagger, the Bat. Wow, 7-2. High Rollers 7-2. The Heart Foundation, and then Kelly Raiders at 2-7.
You know, Sam, I'd rather just talk about the Chiefs' 13 wins in a row.
No.
Okay, damn it. Next week. We'll do a 2-hour special. Anyway.
We can talk about that tomorrow. We can talk about them tomorrow because I have some things to say. But you know.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to say that the Chiefs 13-0. I mean, they're lucky to win all 13 games, man. All 13. It's been nail biters. All right. Anyway, enough of the Chiefs love. All right, the Bag of the Bat, dude. Man, who knew Tay was good at this shit? But what's killing me is High Rollers. Look at him, man. He's like rolling. He's trying, man. He's trying to get in there. He's got a team he can work with. And C-Mac looms on the horizon. Allegedly, we don't know that for sure, but. High Rollers, man. I mean, he's been up there a couple times. You know, he's kind of an up and down kind of team, but he's up this year. And Heart Foundation, dude, we were going back and forth on Monday. I love his move. We'll talk about that later. You know, it's a boss move. It didn't win out, but it's the only proper move. And I told him that's a fantasy move. But dude, this poor guy his team. I thought he had the best draft out there, and the team has just been eaten alive by injury. And he's falling apart. Kelly Red Raiders, you know, he's doing all right. All right, let's go on to conference. Let's go to the win conference, right?
The win division. Belichick made at 6-3. The Gangrene at 5-4. The Gary Bastard at 3-6, and El Oso Verde at 3-6.
Yes. So we'll just say that for the most part, if the Earth division is amazing, the win division is the opposite of amazing. Okay, so Belichick made is respectable. Gangrene's a mirage, and Degenerate and El Oso, it's just not working this year, boys. And I mean, like Nolan's just like he can't get a break out there, dude. He's got good names, and it just dies. Michael's got a good team too, and it's just not working for these guys. The good news is though, there's 5 weeks to go, and you are in the Wind division, so anything can happen because Gangrene sucks, and Belichick made. All right. So anyway, moving on. He's leading it, baby. We're rooting for Patrick, except for me. I'm rooting for Rob. All right. So
let's go to Conference 2 Fire Division. Straight LA at 7-2. Ninja Assassin at 4-5. Savs at 4-5, and Browntown at 2-7. So yeah.
So David, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, but I believe you had a 3-game last year, and it fell apart. You can't let it happen this year. It can't happen 2 years in a row, Sam. That was some weird ending. I am correct in that. He just had a horrible collapse at the ending, and it was like bad luck, and it was terrible. So I'm good to see him back up there on top because Dave's a great player in this league. And that's a good team, man. But Sam, let's talk about some bad luck here, man. I mean, 1366, which, you thought you had the highest score until I had to redirect you to your nemesis, Scott. Down there. Sam, 151 points a week should average out to more than 4 wins, okay? Yep, so I don't know what's going on there. Might have a little something to do with that 135.5, but not skipping over Savs too much. But let's jump down there and talk about, Browntown too, dude. This dude doesn't deserve a 2-7 for God's sakes. You got to start the guys on the right week, man. I don't know. It's just, dude, that's fantasy football. It's bullshit, dude. You never know what happens. So he's rolling in there. He's averaging. He's got what points allowed? They're killing him on the year. He's just not getting enough points for. So, what are you going to do? I got him, Sam, safely at 3-6, and then we roll down to the Water division and look at Dean Gray.
Yeah. Since 7-2, highest score of the league so far. Yep.
he thinks he's something, man. He thinks he's got something this year, but Mad Dog's hanging in there.
Yep.
He's God though, man. I mean, he's a game back, but he's 300, almost 300 points back, 255 points behind. And, I put Wolfpack out of his misery, and then we have the Red Raider down there. And, it's, rookie struggle. Have you seen Xavier Worthy on the 13 win in a row Chiefs? Xavier Worthy struggles. Oh, God, he struggles. I mean, he makes me mad. All right, Sam, let's talk about some games now.
Yeah, let's do the rundown, Rob.
All right. Let's do the rundown. Let's take a look here, see if we can find some highlights on some guys this year. All right, Browntown, let's take a look at the good and the bad on this team here. Nick Chubb, man, that's a guy that they've been waiting on. He's not really getting it done. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a little bit of the bad, too. So those are a couple picks. Not bad, not bust-like picks that we'll get to in a minute. Jaden Daniels. How in God's name do you leave Jaden Daniels on the bench for Jameis Winston? I'm not even going to – I'm done talking about this team. Bag of the bat, we go over here. Baker Mayfield. He's playing pretty good even without the receivers out there. Man, I give him credit. He's balling up pretty good. Saquon Barkley is, I'm going to say, the best pick of the whole season. Would you like to argue with me, Sam?
No. Did you see that move he did this past weekend? Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
Jesus, dude. Look at Tay's team here. This quarterback's blow, but I mean, you're getting ready for and like he cares. You can always find a quarterback out there to run for a week. He's got CJ Stroud down there. That's not really working. He's even benching CJ in the right weeks, man. So a little thin on the bench there. It's not too good, but I mean, dude, I'll roll into the playoffs with Saquon, Breece Hall, DeAndre, Justin Jefferson, and DJ Moore. I got no problem with that. Buffalo in the wintertime. That's going to be a team to watch for. So, some nice pick there. So
he started DeAndre at the right time. Yeah. So good. Yeah, Tay seems to know. Tay seems to know who
What? Oh, does Tay know who to start? Oh, well, I'm going to call him up for advice. Well, Tay will likely be joining us on our Thanksgiving episode this year, right, Sam?
Yep, that's what we're planning.
We'll tickle his brain to see if he can give the league some of his advice. He hasn't won 13 in a row like my Chiefs, though. Sabs, oh, my God, can I find a bust pick here? Oh, let me look down. Christian McCaffrey. Oh boy. Isaiah Pacheco's not helping him either, man. The injuries, it's murdering him. He just can't get it going. And, yes, Sabs did start Bo Nix this week. Bo Nix, Sam.
18 points, yes.
BFD, 18 points. Bo Nix. Bo Nix. Jaime's goal in life is to start every single NFL player in a game once. That is his objective. He's on his way, man. All right. Anyway, High Rollers blew him out. Let's look. Okay. All right. Here's competition. I lied. Saquon's not the draft pick of the year. It's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is the draft pick of the year. High Rollers is sitting on him. High Rollers is about to get the aforementioned bust pick back, Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be going in the playoffs theoretically. This whole thing with C-Max is still a little bit fishy. But is this dude going to roll into the playoffs with Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey sitting there on his running backs? Because, you win in the playoffs with running backs. That's coming from me. I don't know as much as Tay, but I'm just saying that's what, in the 5 times I've won it, I always had good running backs. So just pointing it out. So those are, so he's got the peak and the bust. All right. Anyway, 13-0, Sam. Wolfpack. Dak Prescott. Yeah. All right. That's a bust. Tyreek Hill. This goes both ways. This is some bullshit, man. Tyreek Hill is like first round Hall of Famer. And I mean, the Miami offense is just completely broken now, right?
Yeah.
And the guy was an offensive genius. The coach, McDaniels or whatever, I can't tell you his name. It doesn't matter. Right. Gang Green, Joe Burrow rocks. That's my best pick, man. That's my best pick. Yeah. Who would not want my best pick, wasn't? That was Travis Kelce, I guess. Tyreek Hill. I picked him in the wrong year. Anyway, Josh Flowers had a nice week. Zay Flowers, he's an animal. I love him. 39 points. I told Nolan he sucked the other day. He laughed at me, and he hasn't stopped scoring since. So it's been wonderful. Zay Flowers, brilliant. All right, straight LA Kings, Heart Foundation. Oh, there's Dak again. There's a guy named Tyrone Tracy. Jamar Chase. Look at this bench now. Isaiah, this team's just falling. Nico Collins, George Kittle is on bye. It's just falling apart for him. That's by his own admission. I will point out that he's down by like 5 points the other night, and they both had Cade Otton. And, he picks up Noah Gray, spends the $5. This is what we call a big boy move. This is a league move here, Sam. We play to win this shit, Sam. All right. I'm sure straight LA was like, dude, but of course it didn't work out. But we play to win, and that's how we like it. I don't care if you're 1-8 right now. You better try to win every damn game the rest of the year because we do that every year. Anyway, moving on the other side, Jalen Hurts, huge week there. Kyler Murray, the opposite of huge weeks. Let's see, best pick on this team, man. He's a little thin down there in the bench, but this is a good all-around team. He's just rolling here. He probably needs a little love at the wide receiver position there. He's getting a lot out of there. He's got a team that we can play with, Sam. I think we got a team. I don't see a collapse this year, especially over there. All right, Kelly Red Raiders. Oh, okay. I have to find a star of this team. Okay, I give. Oh, yeah, Jared Goff. Jared Goff deserves better than 11 points. My God, that offense is like the greatest offense since like the 13-0 Chiefs back in 2018. But 11 points, that's a little odd. Anyway, Devon Chain, God, I was playing against him this week. That was a good pick, too. Too much, just not enough happened. Devontae Adams killing him out there. It's just not working for him. Deshaun Watson obviously didn't happen. Ninja, dude, Derrick Henry, man. Joe Mixon, Matt Stafford, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Sam, when's the last time you were in the playoffs?
Oh, it's been years, Rob. I can't remember.
All right. Sam, I think you're going to the playoffs here with this team, dude. This is a good team. You got a good team, bro.
Hey, it's my team's been devastated by injuries, and of course, if Puka didn't throw a punch in the first quarter, he would have got me more points.
Oh man, dude, that was rinky dink, dude. It always blows my mind when NFL players throw punches at one
another. At a helmet, your hand is your livelihood. And you're gonna throw a punch at somebody's helmet? Come on.
I'm sure it certainly hurt the cornerback on the other side too. When he punched him upside his helmet, probably worked out really good. Yeah, Sam, nobody on this call wants to hear about your injuries. Everybody on this damn call is dealing with injuries, man. I mean, it's what you had some injuries this year, Sam. Sam, you gotta start starting DeAndre out there, man. He's like rejuvenated.
I will.
Patrick Mahomes, man.
Yep.
Started against Denver this week, man. That's a good matchup there with.
You know what? Chiefs can get their first loss this weekend, Rob. And again, we'll talk more about that tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about that right now, Sam. So there's no world where Patrick Mahomes loses at home to fucking Bo Nix. Okay, so that's the end of that story. El Oso Verde moving down here. We'll just say the whole team's a bust. That's how he feels about it. CD may be playing. I don't know. Okay, for this game, I'll just forget trying to find good players here on this team. So I'd like to point out that my kids swept me this year when I played them. I still got one more chance at Nolan. They both put up over 150. So looking at the total combined scores this week, we have 163. If we go down to the amazing Gang Green here later or wherever where have I not talked about myself?
Not yet.
What the hell? Where's my team? Yeah. Oh, man, I skipped right on by me.
Yes, you did.
I put up 186 this week. So my two kids put up 150 against me in back-to-back weeks or whatever it was, knocking me out basically a playoff contention. And I put up over 150 both weeks, Sam. 150 both times. And they come in with this shit. This is the kind of things I get. I get a fucking 88 to 74. Dude, I couldn't, when your peak value is 81.25, it's bad, Sam. It's bad.
Mad Dog.
Mad's coming in.
Mad Dog
78.7, dude.
the only team he could have beat.
Yeah, the only team he could have beat. He comes to me that, hey, Dad, I'm 6-3. I'm all, okay. Yeah. His 78.7% efficiency rating. This is some good shit, man. Oh, yeah. We'll just skip over talking about Gang Green. We'll just say that.
Actually, no, we did talk about your team. Remember, you went on about Zay Flowers. You went on about Zay Flowers.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Honestly, Sam, my team is just that damn forgettable. All right, so moving on to Belichick made Red Raider. Belichick made so he won. Man, look at Red Raider coming in with a nice week this week, too. Poor guy, 135.25. He's got that win. Xavier Worthy, there's a lot of Chiefs on that team. There's a lot of Chiefs, and I'm not saying that having a lot of Chiefs is a bad thing, but There's maybe a few too many Chiefs when they're playing in the rain. Patrick Mahomes, man, remember, everybody's able to write him off. Oh, it turns out he's still good, everybody. Okay. So, and Belichick made, this is great. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, dude, that's nasty right there. That's
Wow.
if those guys start going. I mean, he's going to be like, anybody want to play in the AFC Championship game, fantasy football? I'll run my team out there, because I assume it's going to be Lamar and Patrick in that game, right? Unless, Bo Nix works his way into the conversation. All right, and finishing up down here, Degenerate Bastards and Dean Gray. This is a great game, man. Look at Mike has had more bad luck this year. That's at least his second bad beat. And I think it might be his third. And the problem here is I don't think any of these bad beat scores are even going to hold up at the end of the year. We'll have to get an eye on that soon because it's Degenerate's he's got a few contenders out there, but it only takes one. So huge week out of him. Jaden Daniels is a great player for him. It's been a great season. Looking for bust out there. Yeah, it's, Jonathan Taylor's been a little tough, mainly just because the team's crap. But, they're not even that bad. They're 4-5. It's weird. Dean Gray, let's analyze this real quick. Kirk Cousins, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, 200, man. Saquon, 41. JK, 31. Chuba, 28. Now, you're not going to get those kind of points out of JK and Chuba week in and week out, right? That's not going to happen. Chris Olave got killed by Derek Carr, who we're very proud as Fresno citizens to say he's the first quarterback in history to lose to 31 NFL teams. And we got a shot at 32 later this year, Sam.
Yes, I was going to say
we 32. Got a chance. He's playing the Raiders. He's got a chance, man. The Raiders are playing New Orleans. Everybody line up for that one. I'm going to be watching it in between commercials on Red Zone. Okay. And there are no commercials on Red Zone if anybody doesn't get that joke. That's a pretty funny joke. Anyway, Dean Gray is great. He's got a good team. He can roll it. You're going to have to take out the trash like Sam Darnold. And I don't know how many weeks Chuba's going to do that or Chubb or whatever his name is. But, hey, for 1 week, 200. So it's one of the rare 200 scores this year, Sam. So with that, my friend, that is a rundown. Let's remember what we talked about at the beginning. Don't buy your mom presents, pay the league. Then go buy your mom presents. Never buy your dad presents. Dads don't need presents. Save your damn money, okay? That way we don't have to buy them for you, all right? So it makes sense, right, Sam?
Yes, and I'll make sure to put down the Venmo account so you can send the league payment too. So make sure you guys do that. And
you can see my smiling face on there. Sam, thank you for everything you do, my man.
No problem. Thank you. And that's it for the podcast. Make sure you get your waiver picks in by tomorrow afternoon. And I don't even know what the Thursday night game is tomorrow, but make sure
it's a good one. I believe it's Baltimore and Cincinnati, man.
Oh,
yeah, you might have some fantasy starters in that game. Watch, there'll be a monsoon that rolls through Baltimore. So
let's see that.
Yeah.
All right. For Rob, I'm Sam. Good luck, everybody, this week.
Sam, thank you, bud. Everybody, good luck, guys. Take care.